Good day everyone and welcome back to Mind the Chart. This is my trading setup I want to show you today. I got here my computer, my laptop, and I got here my television, which is a vlog with my computer, and I have two monitors here. Nothing fancy as you can see. See a lot of people having a huge set with a lot of monitors, but I can tell you don't need that. If you want to trade, that is enough. At least is enough for me. And I also have here my whiteboard, which is now is empty, but sometimes I used to write on the tickers here and jot it down what I need to do for the morning, for my morning routine before the markets open. I trade just the US market, so I got a wet morning to trade, and this is it. Now, I wanted to show you right now my trading style. So we are going to jump into my computer where I can tell you my routine and my trading style.
Alright guys, now we are on my screen and I can tell you more about my trading style. One of the first things I learned when I started out with my journey to becoming a consistently profitable trader was to adopt a trading style that suits your personality. So for me, long-term trend trading suits both my lifestyle and personality. So I'd rather not to be staring at the price chart for hours every day because it tends to get me stressed a lot. So I prefer only to look at the chart at the end of the day when the daily candle is closed. But if there are moments in the market, especially when the MJ sector in cryptos, where not to trade is not an option. So um, on this occasion and under these circumstances, I apply myself to session of day trading. But as I said, I rather not to do that because I get stressed a lot. I trade pretty much any market, as you can see here, that trend and have a lot of liquidity. My strategies are versatile, so they can be used in any market. And the main markets I trade includes US stocks, tech, biotech, healthcare, MJ sector, Canadian MJ, also commodities and cryptocurrency. And this gave me 1,000 opportunities every day if I do day trading, or if I don't want to do day trading, if I want to do swing trading, is even better. And I don't like Forex. I don't like leverage, so I don't trade Forex anymore. I just started with Forex when I was younger, but I don't do anymore. So my setup is neat. I like clean charts, and I use indicator, but I keep them to a minimum. I got here my RSI. It's set on 14 periods. Is 30 and 80 here, and I got also the 3 periods RSI, which helps me a lot same occasion. And I got this zigzag here, helps me to visualize more the higher lows and highs in a trend. Sometimes I don't know. I just like to use zigzag. I'm used to. I can not use it, but I like it. And I also have EMAs. I don't use MA. I just use EMAs. Well, sometimes use the 4 and the 9 MA on the daily chart, but my favorites are the 12 and the 26, and those which is our this is the 50 and the 70 and 100 and the 50 and 200 here. I use that just as a backup. I don't know. I like to have that because sometimes they are useful sometimes. And but as I say, I use indicators, but I keep them to a minimum, and price action is a king. And my most important indicator is price action, and is used above any other. If the price of a stock breaks and closes above the previous higher high, like this, all right, I can say that is a continuation of a trend. So the trend is confirmed, is a fact, and therefore price will dictate my decision, and not a bunch of lagging indicators. For me, the next most important leading indicators is a support and resistance, and whether that is a round number, an area, or even previous pivot point, or even moving averages. Sometimes they use as a support and resistance. Um, I can use that. I can use that. And this level price will use time and time again following the psychology of the mass market. So support and resistance are really important for me. And any other indicator information I use, we just had to confirm me under circumstances, if I got to take a trade or not. For instance, the RSI is overbought, is oversold, and on the daily, it's really important to me. I try to stay away from long position when the RSI is over 60, and I try to do not short when the RSI is under 30 or 35, even though it's a lagging indicator. As a momentum indicator, you can argue with that, but I know it's the trend is your friend. Sometimes I trade oversold bounces most of the time, so it's profitable for me, and it's depending on your strategy. I'm not here to judge your strategy. And this is super important. So I also developed great discipline in the manner. And when I trade, I rarely look out for news and fundamentals. I think if you are able of reading and understand chart patterns, volumes, and price action, the same chart can give you enough info. So you don't have to get overloaded with info. So the chart is the reflection of the human emotions. So if you can read charts, you have pretty much everything under control, followed always with an exit plan and an entry plan. So I always suggest to write down what action you are going to take, having a whiteboard, as I showed you before. I used to do that on the computer, but sometimes I just jot it down some note or have a piece of paper. And you can literally change the approach and the awareness of what you're doing if you write it down having a plan. I started to become more successful and more confident having a plan. So swinging a trade, if I know exactly what my action is going to be, what action I'm going to take if something goes wrong. So having a proper strategy that has to be your key. And the last thing you want to do is enter a trade and think about what's going on and what's going to be this trade later on. You don't want to enter a trade without an exit plan, because that's just gambling, and you don't want to do gambling when you trade. So as you can see, my system is quite simple and neat. No spatial indicators. I use volume a lot, but sometimes I use trend lines as well. They're good, but nothing is not rocket science. You can trade like that. As is always, as I said, psychology. This video I wanted to move away from psychology for a while, but I will come back later with other videos with psychology. I just wanted to show you how I trade and what I trade. So I have here a lot of tickers, and so remember, it's all about risk management, price action, and as I say, always common sense. Common sense is really helpful in trading. As you can see here, I have S&P 500, QQQ, XLF, and I have some tech tickers and Shopify, Snapchat, Amazon, Etsy, and Twitter. I got MJ Sector, even though here BP is not MJ, you can argue with that also. And I got healthcare under XLV, and then I have some bio and cryptocurrencies, which is not, I'm not trading a lot of cryptocurrency right now. But, so that's all. I keep you updated, and if you found this video helpful, please help me to grow my channel. Subscribe so I can provide more content like this. And nothing more. See you in the next video.